Okay, Minnie. Okay, good evening, everyone. We'll call this regular council meeting of August 28th to order. First of all, under presentations, we've got a presentation this evening by Lester Heinzman on a memorial that Mr. Darrell Jones, correct? The gentleman that did the sculpting on the soldier tree is doing another one in memorial of the 2021 soldiers that died during the war at the Estevan Airport. So we'll let you take it away, Lester.
First off, they were in soldiers, they were out.
I'm sorry, aircraft pilots, yeah.
Okay, me and Darren is the carver.
Thanks, Al.
Okay, Darren's the carver. We have decided that we want to do something for the 21 men that lost their lives in 1946. They served overseas. One of them flew 150 missions over Europe and died here. Another one flew 48 missions and died here. Of his group, he's the only one that came back alive, and he died here through us. What happened was they took a bunch of planes down to Minot. They all got on the same plane. They came back up. The plane couldn't land properly. It crashed and burned in September of 1946. One man in particular that got in front of me, he was 28 years old. He served 2 terms over there and come back without a scratch. He's buried in Holden, Alberta. They were all Canadians. Their bodies were all sent home. Now, Darren decided that he wanted to help with this because we became close friends. And when I told him the story, his soul went into this too. I am the son of a veteran. I know what they went through. I saw post-traumatic stress as a child, and it isn't pretty. Darren decided that he would carve 21 faces because each man deserves the recognition. Well, he got the wood from BC. He's got 500-year-old Douglas fir and cedar. He's going to make it into a sort of an arch with the faces on. On top of it is going to be a B-52 bomber. And December 10th, he's going to bring it down to Estevan to the airport. We have had a lot of help from the Air Force Base in Mushta. They assigned us a major who is gung-ho all about it. He apparently served in Bosnia and in Afghanistan, so he knows what hell is all about. And he is more gung-ho. He sent me a letter here telling what they're going to do and what they expect from us. This is quite nerve-wracking. We'll bring it down. There's a CBC, a freelance writer that's going to see Darren. There's going to be a CBC photographer go there. Darren doesn't show too much of the pictures right now because they're all kind of green, that they're rough. But he's got 17 of the pictures. We have 20 of the pictures were short one, which was probably the ground crew man that we don't have. The colonel, at the very beginning, how I met the colonel was through a mutual friend. He plays in a band with my friend. That's how I met him. And he is excited about, and he didn't even know about these men that died. And he's more excited about, he wants to do the missing man fly over. So I've been talking to the major, and I've been talking to Greg out at the airport, and I know that Richard at the airport, and he wants to do the flyover. They can make it at 3 o'clock, 2:30 on the 17th. There is going to be a lot of exposure on this. What I want to see is I want to see this thing finished. I want to see it in Estevan because that's where they died. And I don't care what it costs because I'll pay for it myself. We have bought a table down here that's valued at $20,000. Darren wants to raffle it off. I was talking to some different things. This is totally out of my element. I'm a truck driver and oil field worker, and I'm quite comfortable doing that line of work and living that lifestyle. So I think I said all I can say.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Lester, for coming this evening and giving your presentation. And I know our Councillor Hoffert is on the airport committee. And again, I'd like to thank Council for supporting this air show coming up. We appreciate that. And this will be a part of that. This presentation by Darren Jones will be out at the airport. I'm sure you'll make sure that the transport will be taken care of and that it will be available that day, correct?
Yeah, Mayor Ludwig suggested that the table be shown at Infinity Place where it has exposure. But I'm still dealing with the Wildlife Federation about raffling the tickets off and stuff. Because you have to and they have us have that meeting. I don't know whether they'll agree to it or not. So.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Have we got any further questions from, go ahead, Councillor Moore.
Thank you, Worship, to Lester. So who are we? Like, who's involved in this, directly involved?
Could you speak up a little more?
Lester, I was just asking, who's involved with your group?
Right now, it's just me and Darren.
Okay. The reason for the question is because the Legion is concerned about the word that's going around that they are part of your group, and they want it to be known that they are not, because the public thinks that the Legion dumped a bunch of money into the soda tree, and it's kind of backfired on them, but they haven't got any money. They're not involved in that group at all. That was yourself and your people that did the soda tree, right?
Yeah, no.
If I could clarify, Councillor Moore, the soldier tree was a vision of Lester Heinzman. Darren Jones did the sculpture, but the Legion did step in and made sure that the project came to fruition. They are responsible for lacquering it every year, the Legion, and they're looking after the maintenance of the soldier tree. But you're right, they wanted it made public that they're not part of this project. As you know, they've got other issues going on right now.
Yeah.
They're not part of this project with the plane.
Well, that's what they were concerned about through conversation I had with them today, because they wanted to be known to the public that they haven't dumped a bunch of money into these projects, that they might need maintenance, but...
Right. And Dave Wilberg, in his presentation, he did a very good presentation. He never said once that the Legion was part of it, so I'm not sure where they're getting that from, because the common knowledge is that they're not part of this new project, the plane, but the soldier tree they were part of.
Yeah, it's just a sad time for it to come up front when it's really not quite true, so...
Yeah.
Thanks, Lester. Yeah?
We got the Air Force involved because that seemed a natural fit. Because these weren't veterans, they were serving members of the Air Force at the time they were killed. It's the major and the colonel that got the pictures and everything when nobody else could find them. They have access to all those Air Force records and stuff like that. They're invaluable because to them, it's like little brothers. It's close to their heart, and like I said, it just seemed like the natural fit, whereas the soldier tree is about veterans. And these men are all serving members of the Air Force.
Thank you, Lester.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? If not, thank you so much, Lester, for coming this evening. We appreciate that. And we look forward to the air show and for this to be part of the air show as this memorial.
Yeah, Dan will be here on the 8th with the monument. It's going to be made out of cedar, and for The fir trees are approximately 500 years old. It took 4 years to get them out of the bush due to government red tape, because they cut them down because they were building a road, and then you had to get permits for them. And Darren got the trees because he did a carving for some miners that were killed, and the miners paid him with these trees. And they're Douglas fir. And the B-52 bomber that will be over will be made out of Douglas fir and cedar.
Okay, well, thank you again, Lester, for your presentation this evening. And we wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing this memorial at the air show.
Okay, I'll leave this with the city, and you can photocopy it. I give the mayor one.
Okay.
It tells about each man that perished here.
Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on, please, could we have a motion, please, to adopt the agenda as presented? Thank you. Councillor Vrova, seconded by Councillor Hoffer. Any questions or comments? If not, all in favor? Carried. Thank you. Next, minutes. Could we have a motion, please, to accept the minutes of the council meeting held on August 14th, 2017? Councillor Moore, seconded by Councillor Travis. Any questions or comments on that? If not, all in favor? Carried. Councillor Frank. Okay, now, under original communications, delegations, and petitions, we have the Kinsman here tonight. Would you guys like to move up? I see only 2 chairs, but you can maybe move another one in. And get Byron in front of the mic.
Nope. Derek, you're it.
So we've got the Kinsman Classic Ball Hockey Tournament Community Event. So you gentlemen are here tonight. So Byron will give you the floor.
Well, first of all, I'll introduce Derek Wilson as the actual tournament chair.
Okay.
He's actually not even a Kinsman yet. He's a prospective member joining a service club in our community.
Good.
So we're pretty excited. Our club is growing, and part and parcel to that new facility that's built. These guys love the facility so much. They've been playing ball hockey there, and they've got a child that they want to have a ball hockey tournament because they want to play ball hockey, but they want to give the money to the Kinsmen to put more money into the park and do
Well,
things
that's
bigger
great.
better. And to my left is our incoming vice president. Lost your name. Preston Major.
Okay.
Sorry. So the reason we're here tonight is obviously you've got most of the package. We sent it in to your city clerk.
Yep.
Derek's got most of the ground rules. He's got lots of stuff. I don't really have, other than answering questions from the Kinsman side, I don't have a whole bunch to offer. So I don't know how you want to proceed with this, but Derek's here to answer questions in case you guys have any.
Okay, well, I'll maybe just quickly go over the letter short. Would you please add to the agenda for City Council a request to approve a community event permit to the Estevan Kinsman Club for beer gardens at the Estevan Kinsman Park for the fundraiser ball hockey tournament, which 50% of the entries and 100% of the proceeds will go to the Kinsman Club of Estevan for future upgrades to the park. The beer gardens will be held at the Kinsman Park, which the Kinsman Club of Estevan will be running and providing security in a barricaded area of the park from Friday, September 29th, 2017, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., and Saturday, September 30th, 2017, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I imagine did you have anything you wanted to add to that, or that's a...
Yeah, there's a few things, like I don't know if she gave you the layout or not. No. If I'll present that to you if you wish.
Just hand it to Lyle.
So the whole reason why I want to do this is because obviously I have kids. I have a 7-year-old kid and an upcoming 4-month-old boy. So I'm heavily involved in hockey. As you know, I played hockey with your son many years ago. Yeah. So it was just more or less seeing a vision, something we could do to expose the new rink and support the Kinsman Club. And the big thing is we wanted to make it a competitive event, but also fun. And we just feel like if we can properly monitor, run it the first year, and gain the trust of the city and you folks, to allow to have a beer garden, because we feel if it's properly secured that, you know, it can bring significant amount of profits to the event. And one thing that I spoke with Byron about is like we both discussed, like we would like to have police presence there, and, you know, having Kinsman Club there monitoring the situation. We got some very strict ground rules. I don't know if you want me to discuss what I've come up with for that or not.
Sure, Derek, if you like, absolutely.
Okay. So the ground rules for the park tournament is going to be absolutely no alcohol will be permitted outside the beer gardens. 0 warnings will be issued. It will result in immediate removal from the Kinsman Park by a tournament associate. Rule number 2 will be no parking will be permitted in the Kinsman Park. Number 3 is no glass bottles allowed. Number 4 is disorderly conduct will not be allowed. This is a public facility. We hold the right to eject anyone on the grounds for the following: abusive or foul language towards a tournament associate, drunk or disorderly conduct, vandalism to park property. Rule number 5, anyone caught bringing alcohol into the park will result in removal from the park. Number 6, this tournament is designed to be a fun and competitive event. A lot of work has been put into this. I've put in about 60 hours already. It's a fundraiser, and we would like everybody to obey all the rules.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that, Derek, and appreciate all of your help. And it's great that you're assisting and joining the Kinsman Club. We absolutely need new blood in all of the service clubs in our city, so thank you for that. And I'll maybe open the floor to council for any questions. Go ahead, Councillor Nibbs.
What, I don't understand quite the point of the beer gardens. Like, is it for the players to be?
It's more or less for everybody. It's more or less for spectators. So we've discussed about bringing some stands to the site and you know, spectators and for the players. And
So the players will be drinking and playing?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, any other further questions? If not, thank you, gentlemen, for your presentation, and I guess if there's no more questions, go ahead.
If I can offer one thing, we've taken this model a little bit after the one that's hosted in Weyburn. Weyburn hosts one on their street. They permit it. They have a ball hockey tournament, and last year, Derek, their proceeds were...
Yeah, it's called the Bramacombe Classic. They've done it for about 14 years now, and last year what they did is every year they pick a new fundraiser, and this past summer, I guess it would have been about 3 weeks ago, they raised $26,000 from this tournament, and they donated, I think it was $20,000 to a less fortunate family, and they had a daughter with cancer, and then the other $6,000 went to the Weyburn Legion Club.
Excellent. No, I think it's a great idea, and again, the Kinsmen have done a fantastic job on that rink, and it's something that the whole community can be proud of. Absolutely.
We also have, Derek took the initiative to go to the neighbors around the park and speak with them and mention the ground rules as well as what's going on. And he actually has signatures from all the people surrounding the park, not all of them, but everyone he could catch up to surrounding the park, saying that, yeah, they understand that that's what's going to go on, subject to city approval, and they're okay with it.
Good.
So
one thing, if I could add to about that is when I went door to door to all the personnel, but the main thing was like my approach was to them is I want to make it an annual tournament, so you know every year we can grow and do bigger and better things. But the big thing that I proposed to the people around the park is and actually it wasn't mentioned in the letter. I do believe it states in there that we'd like a 1-hour extension on quiet time, and that was also proposed to the people. Mm-hmm. And I more or less said we want to gain the trust of not only the people around the Kinsman Park but the city to do this yearly thing. Like the whole objective for the beer gardens isn't to make it a big party / drunk fest. It's more or less for proceeds, right? To gain proceeds to the Kinsman Fund, and we feel like it would benefit the tournament in that sense, monitored closely. Also, another thing is I've picked up major sponsorship already in town. FNL, they're going to supply all the fencing, as you see on the drawing. We want to barricade off 2 segregated areas in the park, and then we've gotten multiple sponsors already for this, and we're more or less just. We have 8 teams out of 12 already, and that's pretty much where we're at.
Excellent. Well, thank you all for your efforts. Councillor Vroba.
Thank you, Your Worship. I was just wondering, you're going to have food trucks and stuff there too, so like with the beer gardens?
has to happen with the permit, yes.
We don't necessarily want to do, I don't necessarily want to do food trucks because I feel like food trucks isn't proceeds. So right now, I've actually, after this meeting, I have to go speak with the manager of Walmart. We're looking for a $500 sponsor from them to supply the burgers and stuff like that. So I don't know if that entails into having that
Yeah, like when I guess, I
services,
probably
or-
used the wrong word, like when I think food trucks, I mean food, like you're gonna have the barbecue
Yeah,
going, you're
yeah.
selling burgers.
You legally have
Yeah,
to
right.
with a permit.
Right, because you're gonna wanna get those proceeds, and plus the other benefit to having the beer garden is you'll keep those teams there all day spending money and having fun and enjoying the tournament,
Yes.
cheering each other on, so. Yeah.
Plus it's a 2-day tournament, so they're staying overnight in town.
Oh,
Yes,
excellent,
good.
yeah.
So that's another thing that I'd like to touch on too, is about the schedule. The reason why I'm asking for a 1-hour extension on quiet time, and this is exactly what I proposed to the people around the Kinsman, was it's not that I need the 1 hour for the noise or the partying, it's for the hockey schedule. Because I gotta fit 28 games in from Friday at 6 o'clock till Saturday, whenever you'll give me the time, because we're hoping that we could make it just a Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday will be a cleanup of the park. So that's more or less why. I don't know if you want to see the schedule or not, if that really pertains to you or not.
Yeah, I don't know, Derek, if we have to get into that. We trust you that, you'll have that all fit in and it'll work well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. for
Okay,
your time
what's the
tonight.
wish of council?
I personally don't see a reason why we couldn't go
Okay.
ahead and make that motion, but unless you'd like to have
Would you like us
discussion.
to? No, I think you came to the open portion. I think if council's willing to make that decision now, that's fine.
I would like to make the motion that we go ahead and issue the permit.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Vroba. Have we got a seconder? Okay. Councillor Frank, any further discussion? All in favor? Carried. Thank you. So there you go, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good luck. Yep. Okay, next, under written reports of committees, we have from the Estevan Exhibition Association, the minutes of April 12th, 2017. Could we have a motion to accept those minutes, please? Councillor Yanish, seconded. Councillor Nibbs, thank you. Councillor Vroba, anything coming out of that? Anything you want to add, or?
No, Your Worship, I'm just wondering though if maybe these are from April 12th, that probably is the wrong date on there. I may have handed in the wrong minutes, so.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah,
next
so
time you can
they
hand it
probably
in.
have been already handed in once before. I have the August ones, and I'll get those for next meeting.
Okay, not a problem. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're all human. Okay, next, under executive reports, we have none this evening. Introduction of bylaws, we have none this evening. Public hearings and reports, we have none this evening. Giving notice. Could I have a motion, please, for the proclamation of prostate cancer awareness for the month of September? Councillor Hoffer, thank you. Seconder, Councillor Moore. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, September 2017. Whereas prostate cancer is the most common cancer to affect Canadian men, and whereas 1 in 7 Canadian men will be diagnosed with the disease in his lifetime, and whereas an estimated 23,100 Canadian men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer this year, and whereas the survival rate for prostate cancer can be over 90% when detected early, and whereas those with a family history of the disease or those of African or Caribbean descent are at a greater risk of developing prostate cancer, and whereas Prostate Cancer Canada recommends that men get a PSA test in their 40s to establish their baseline, therefore I, Mayor Roy Ludwig of the City of Estevan, do hereby proclaim 2017, September 2017, as Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you, City Clerk. Okay, next, motions from committee, we have none. Consideration of bylaws, we have none this evening. So we'll move to inquiries. Councillor Hoffer.
Thank you, Your Worship. I have no inquiries tonight. I just wanted to make mention again of the Living Skies Air Show on September 17th. It's going to be a great day. There's a big committee out at the airport volunteering their time to bring in all these acts to make all the necessary arrangements. It is going to be an exciting show. There's 6 acts in total. Last year at the air show we had 2 acts. This year we're going to have 6. It's going to be an exciting day, and we encourage everyone to come. We want to get people on site early so we don't have the big lineups on the highway and on the roads on the way in, and so everyone gets in when the show starts. This is the kind of air show, rather than the expansive display of the snowbirds, it's going to be a powerful event that's going to be right in front of the stand. So you're going to want to be on the airport grounds this year. You're not going to be wanting to be out on the roads or in neighboring farms, just to take in the entire show and to be where you can see the magnificence of all these acts. So that is one thing we're asking. We're opening the gates at 11. We have all kinds of staff, from old aircraft to the provincial water tanker. All sorts of different airplanes will be on display. We have food and the vendors out there. We're going to have a lot of things going on that will keep you busy while you're there early. And the other thing is to bring a lawn chair. There's no bleachers, and it'll be a long day for your worship if you're sitting on the pavement. So we want to make sure you bring your lawn chair, and everyone else does the same. And it's just going to be a great day. So I want to thank everyone involved in this committee and welcome the community to the airport.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Councillor Hufford, for your efforts on the committee, you and Richard, and I think you've even got our city manager involved in helping out our city clerk, so and the whole committee. Everyone's working hard, I know, and we're looking forward to a great program. And I'd also, again, like to thank Council for their support in allowing this to happen. Councillor Vrova?
Thank you, Your Worship. I was actually just trying to see if I could find out what time the parade starts. On Friday, 4 o'clock. That's what I was thinking, so the regular parade route that they have. And then the rodeo is also this weekend, and the mud run. So there's lots of things to do down at the Estevan Exhibition Association grounds. And then next weekend, September 7th, 8th, and 9th, the Souris Valley Theatre has a production also that will be on, and it is with Patsy Cline and the life of her. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting. So. It's not. June Carter. I always want to say Patsy Cline. June Carter. I knew I'd be corrected for my board member.
They're both great ladies.
June Carter,
so,
yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So check that out.
Councillor Vrova.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Yanish? Nothing this evening? Okay, thank you. Councillor Frank?
None this evening.
None? Okay, thank you. Councillor Nibbs?
None.
Nothing this evening? Okay, Councillor Moore?
Thank you, Worship. It's just been a real good week for very favorable comments on the way King Street has turned out thus far. Next year it'll be completed, and so it gives the city of Estevan and the residents some really smooth driving on 4th Street, Souris Avenue, King Street, and who knows what's next. But it's just nice to hear people with a positive attitude to the things that have happened this year when things aren't so great around the area. So hats off to the citizens for their support, and only to enjoy what we have and what we're going to get. So,
okay, excellent. Thank you, Councillor Moore, for that. City Manager, anything to add this evening? Okay, City Clerk, anything? Okay, with that, I guess it's one of our shorter meetings this evening. Dave, hopefully you won't go into withdrawal. I know it's been very short, but thank you for coming out this evening. And do we have a motion to move into committee, please? Councillor Yanish, seconded by Councillor Nibbs. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much. We stand adjourned. Good evening.